Oh, well, we didn't need to be recording immediately, but last time I did this, it just went straight into a cutscene, so yeah. Oh, right, because I probably hit circle. Yeah, it's my fault. Ah, well, we started a bit earlier, whatever. Welcome to the loading screens. It's got loading for things. Do, loading. Potatoes, they satisfy a small amount of your hunger. Everyone loves potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. FBI.
Zach, let's get back to the hotel. First Anna, then Becky, now Diane. I'm not looking forward to writing this investigation report.
Agent Morgan. York. Do you have a moment?
You called me York.
What is it, George?
George, are you okay?
There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Do you have any time later?
Can't we just do it here?
I can have time.
If possible, I'd like to go to a bar. Of course, we don't really have to.
A bar? Now that sounds like a good idea. Zach, what do you think? We can go drinking with George, or turn him down and head back to the hotel.
We're gonna go drinking with George. Let's be serious here. George is great. He's a good character. We kinda like him.
George, that scar on your cheek. Where did you get it?
That's an interesting question.
Didn't I tell you? Well, it's not from work. I got it when I was a kid.
A childhood injury. Tree climbing? I used to get a few scrapes myself climbing the big tree in our backyard. I used to climb it a lot.
Pretended that it was true, but it's not.
And fall out of it a lot.
This wasn't anything like that, though. It was my mother. She did it.
I'm sorry, George.
Oh, no.
Don't worry. It's ancient history. The world is flooded with unreasonable violence.
That's
The strong
why he wants to
overpower the
protect
weak,
everyone.
adults over children, men over women, and criminals over their victims. I have no memories of my father. He left before I knew him. My mother would hit me every time I asked why. And it didn't stop there. If I ate too slow, left my shoes scattered around, TV volume too loud, she found reasons to hit me. Hit me bad. The worst was what she called the tree punishment. She'd whip my back with these thin tree branches like a whip.
Please, Mama. I won't do it again. That hurts, Mama. Oh, I'm sorry, please. I'm sorry.
No wonder he became so strong.
Tree punishment was definitely the worst, I tell you. Just hearing those words used to make me shiver and want to pass out. And that's why I didn't want to show you those scars on my back.
Explains a lot.
Every time after the tree punishment, she'd always say the same thing. This is hurting the tree more than it is hurting you. And me, being a naive, dumb kid, I believed her. I went to the woods to apologize to the trees.
I kind of want to see that, though. George just went, I'm so sorry, tree. And then I became muscly, so I would still hurt the trees.
I kept asking myself, why is she hurting me this way? I thought long and hard about it. In the end, I just figured I'm weaker than her. That's why. It's the law of Mother Nature at work.
Rules of
Strong eat
nature?
the weak.
Rules
But
of
now,
nature!
you have the power to protect the weak.
That's right.
That's why you gain so much strength.
Perhaps I should thank my mother for guiding me into this line of work.
I'm enjoying this talk, George. You're an interesting character. I mean, it's a bit cliche, but
York.
it's nice, that's the thing. Sometimes cliches
I've been
good.
an arrogant fool, haven't I? And if it weren't for me, both Becky and Diane would still be alive.
You wouldn't have seen the Becky
Could've
murder
saved
coming
them
on.
both.
Not the Becky one.
You know,
No, you're right.
it's almost like
Mm.
they died because of me.
You're out of your mind.
I invited you to this bar for a drink. but I guess this bar is my confession chamber, and I wanted you to
Well,
listen.
if he hadn't snapped the
And to tell
ropes, they wouldn't have fallen on her.
You must
And
already
if he
hate
hadn't
me
cut the other
for
rope,
causing
it
all
wouldn't
these
have fallen on
problems
her.
and not following your
George
orders.
is actually the cause of every
York,
death.
I'm sorry. I'll
Besides
follow
Alice.
your orders from now on. You'll have my total cooperation.
George, you've been as cooperative as you can be. You even invited an FBI guy to a bar for drinks. You've done a good job protecting this town. And the folks
Don't
here
know how
respect
one of
you
those
for
things
that.
relates, but okay.
Nobody can blame you for anything.
Thanks. I do feel a little better.
Hello, Carol.
Hey, Carol. Becky is dead. Diane, too. We've got
Go
Nick
around
in
telling
custody
everyone
as a
about the
suspect.
murders.
Nick didn't do it.
I know. Carol, you took a locket from Diane, didn't you? A locket with this mark on it.
That's a blank piece of paper. She can't see through the paper, so this is not actually a successful questioning. Spin it around so she can see the image.
I'm busy, gotta go.
She didn't even answer my question. Oh, so what was with the staring at the sky before? She's singing very quietly. I'm back, George. Hello. What have we got on our table? Is it like slices of ham? Slices of other things? What's on our table? Are we gonna come back to it? No. Can't even see the stools those people are sitting on. It looks like they're floating. We know they're not, but it looks like they are. It's a man with a white beard. And Elizabeth from Bioshock Infinite. Can't hear a word you're singing, lady. But maybe that's the whole point. She's mumblecoring her way through it. You can't sing. She's still got on a red dress which keeps appearing. The man who's her pianist seems to be very tired. And you can't even see us in that shot, so we are sat right on the edge. Look at his eyes, so bloodshot. Unless that's eyeshadow, but why would anyone do that? That man is a panda. Half man, half panda. All pianist. Do 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 do. George, can we have another conversation?
Sorry to keep you waiting, boys.
Zack, Emily is already a goddess of the forest.
We're all here in our casual attire, and you've decided to come
Let's
in
forget
a
work for a
dress?
bit and drink a little, shall we?
York, why is she here?
I don't know, I didn't invite her.
her. You know, to relax and get loose. Is this a problem?
No, of course not. Pardon me, Emily, but I'm pooped. I think I'll just call it a night.
George, I just got here and you're walking out on me? I was hoping the three of us could have a drink and let out a little steam.
I'd say.
I'm
Hey-oh.
afraid I've already had enough. And I already had a good man-to-man with York. So I'll see you guys.
But I was hoping for some more man to man. If you know what I mean. Wink, wink, no, no, say no more, say no more. Got a stain on your shirt there, love. Unless it's striped, but it doesn't look like it. Emily, you drove away George.
I think George likes you, but he's avoiding you all at the same time.
How astute.
There's a reason?
Yes, I am very good at observing
Nothing
the
worth
obvious.
going into. It's a thing of the past.
Oh, did you guys used to date?
Okay. He did ask me out when I first came to town. I was still in high school. But I
Wait, how
never
old was
really
he?
considered him my type. And there's the age gap thing, too. I respect him, of course. I wouldn't have taken this job otherwise.
I'm still wondering how old
So,
he was
did
when he
you
was
go
asking
to
you
his
out
town
then.
alone?
Of course not. I came with my parents.
Tell me about them then.
Although it might be American high school, not
Sure,
UK.
why not?
Secondary
My dad dealt
school.
in stocks in New York. He was hardly at home when
There's
I
a
was
weird
a kid.
disjoint between
always
what
working.
ages things are. We have to get
Those
used to
pieces
them.
of paper were far more important to him than I was. Which is no different now, really. I don't see much of him. My
I already
mother,
know this. We had these
totally different
conversations.
story. A wonderful person that I still respect. She was always kind and understanding. Not only that, but she would always help me find my way. She could be fierce, too, scolding me if I took a wrong step. We
That's
had our battles,
Not
sure,
a terrible
but
way of parenting.
all in all, she was a wonderful mother.
Past tense?
Assume she's passed away.
Yeah, she's gone now. Cancer, just before I graduated high school. She
That
gave
sucks.
this to me just before she died. I take it with me
These
wherever I
frame
go.
rate issues.
It's what I treasure most.
It's a leaf.
I'm sure she's
a
very
golden
proud of you.
leaf. Well, that has no pockets, so where the heck did you pull that from? Unless you've got a bag. Let's just stare at each other for no reason. Silence. Don't need anything else. Which I suppose, like, depending on how you're feeling about the person, staring is fine. But for a narrative like this, especially with nothing happening, it's very weird and disjointed. And it means that I have to cover the silence. The galaxy
I had
of
a good time
tea
tonight.
or
Good night,
See you tomorrow.
York.
yes.
Yes.
I'm just gonna smoke this cigarette. I hope you don't mind.
Please, don't lie to us, okay?
I have yet to lie to any of you.
Don't worry.
Besides the, I
I
don't
won't.
tell you about the zombies. Your town's riddled with them, by the way. I don't know why. Alright. I have no time limit, which means it's time for subquest o'clock. The first subquest is quite obvious. Gonna use my radio. Gonna go to the Muses Gallery. Because, as we all know, we are going to want to do the other world, yeah. Yay, other world. Well, I don't know why it starts here instead of the other side, but eh. We need to get the card from the other world. I'll try it again. We'll try and run through this though. We don't want to take forever, do we? No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Does it start us from when we enter the museum? Yes, kind of. Getting money and taking names.
Shot.
Yeah, he does actually comment on your shots. Let me just... No, not the shotgun. Not the mathematical submachine gun. Shouldn't let him grab me then. Get your hand out of my mouth, please. Thank you very much. I do not need putting your things in my mouth. I can deal without people putting their dirty mitts inside my face. Let me just flip the weather down. Got regenerations. Out of here.
Nice shot. Great.
Up. Well, I'm getting slightly more for getting the headshots in this mode. Do. We could probably buy some more cars as well soon. Don't know if we can buy any more suits, but cars definitely. Let's do it again. Burn. Like my desire. This Ringo fire. Don't need that, so that's all fine. Take this Agent Honor. Oh, I don't need a knife. I want my machine gun out. There we go. And we shouldn't really have to do the room with the tree. First aid kit, don't need it. Grab some more Agent Honors. Look at all the Agent Honors we found. Sorry, but I'm going to need you to back off. Good girl. It's more productive to kill the zombies. The giant zombies, the shadows. Do not shoot. Much rather you didn't shoot me. I can't hit that. Get off. Bad shadow zombie hing. Your health regenerates very slowly, but quite frankly, because they move so slow, because there's so much break in the action, you don't really need to worry about it. Also, this gun has way too much ammo for it to not be the most effective hing. Going this way. There you go. Now this one and that thing. Pop you a little bit. Pop you a little bit. Nice shot. Nice shot. I'm surprised they didn't make it so instead of a lock on you just got slow-mo, like they did with the darts, but then that it wasn't slow-mo so much as steadying your ammo, so steadying your aim either, not your ammo. It makes no sense to say steadying your ammo. Yes, let me just steady my ammo here.
Yes.
Do. Up.
Amazing.
Bullseye. Piece of cake. Anything this way? No. And these dumb people need to hit me with the head. Nope, you don't get to spin around like that, that's not fair. Did you respawn or did you not die? It's most of the things that hit us are just things that we didn't see like spawn like those. There's a lot of dudes here. Run away for a second and use the distance to my advantage. What is it that makes you guys phase forward? We've yet to figure that out. Where you're just like, I'm next to you. I'll take these shotgun shells, I might need them for my actual shotgun that I have acquired. Because I don't have an infinite shotgun.
Great.
Duck, duck, duck. Duck, duck, duck. I'm an orc now. I'm an orc now. Although my weapon fires more precise ammo than an orc. Because orcs fire things that are about the size of cans. They use horrendous slugs. This is in the Warhammer 40k universe. Basically, I'd be more like a marine, because the marines have weapons that fire a lot of ammo. It's more accurate, but it's less damaging. Whereas an orc would fire something that's the size of a can, so it's much less accurate. But it's more damaging. So if he hits you, you're gonna feel it, whereas the other one, you could be hit but not feel it as much. Which is fine, because the marines have like quite hefty armor when it comes down to it, so. Listen to me describing the Warhammer universe. Hope you enjoy, nerds. Because that's what you're gonna get. I'm nerds. Bum, bum. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Jack of you. Beep. 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 Try this one then. No, it's still a dude. Get out of here. Let's try this one. Bullets wasn't what I was after. No there. No, bad, stop. No, nothing in there either. That's a first aid kit. You see me. Okay, that's fine. There's a card there. Oh, am I supposed to go down and around? Yes? No? That seems like that's in the ground. Is that under the stairs? No! No, my arch enemy! It's the ice cream man. He has come to ruin our days. No. I can't observe this blood, but okay. It should be there. Unless it's under the ground. Hmm. Let me just open this door a second. It's not here. I can pretty much attest it's not there. It's telling me to go downstairs. Not here. We will try something. It's not actually helpful. It could be anywhere. We'll try going down, see if it's down there then. If it's not, we're in trouble. How do we miss that? Oh dear, oh dear. Right, well, alongside the chat with George, we just need to do this. Let's leave. We don't care. So I'm going to check some things, and I will meet you back when I'm doing other things. This actually seems like a shorter part than normal, but it's alright. So I'll see you in the next part.